Okay guys, we are back. If you're watching this on YouTube, welcome to another day of Road to TCG Worlds 2018, where today we are going to be taking a look at a Lycanroc Zoroark deck. Now, this deck has been really talked about in Expanded. In Standard, I don't think it has enough tools to deal with Gardevoir, but maybe if you can potentially rush them. I actually think you would maybe even need an Espion EX in the list to have a chance against Gardevoir. So this completely, I built this from scratch, so I'm gonna take out one Enhanced Hammer and put in an Espion. Yeah, put in an Espion. This way we have, like, my thoughts behind taking knockouts on Gardevoir is you can one-shot the first one with Lycanroc-GX's attack, and then you can follow that up with like attacking once the other Gardevoir and then attacking the other one and then devolving for knockouts, perhaps. So yeah, Zoroark-GX, 210 HP, trade ability where you get an extra 2 cards if you discard 1 card from your hand. Righteous Beating, you deal 20 damage times the Pokemon you have in play, and then Trickster GX, you copy one of your opponent's Pokemon's attacks. However, we don't have any Rainbow Energy, so there's no chance we will be able to use Trickster. We combine Zoroark with Lycanroc-GX. Lycanroc has Bloodthirsty Eyes as its ability. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, during your turn, you may switch one of your opponent's mage Pokemon with their active Pokemon. So essentially, Lysander or Guzma without the switch. Close Slash does a very solid 110. And then Dangerous Rogue-GX punishes big benches, which we are seeing everywhere. So this should be pretty good. We also have the non-GX Zoroark with Mind Jack and Stand-In, which also goes well with the punishing big benches theme. And for example, a Gardevoir deck will always have a full bench pretty much. So these two Pokemon have good synergy. Then we have Tapu Koko to have a free treater and to potentially spread damage around. Then we have one Espion EX in order to devolve, as I was mentioning in the beginning of the video. And then for support, we have 2 Tapu Lele and 1 Oranguru. Then for supporters, we have 4 Sycamore 4 and 2 Brigette, 2 Acerola to be able to heal up our Zoroarks and potentially reuse our Lycanrocs, as well as 2 Guzma, because even though we have Lycanroc's ability, we also always want to have a chance to Guzma something up without having access, if we ever don't have access to the ability. No Mallow in the deck, even though it seems like a really good combo with Zoroark. I think one-off supporters such as Mallow or such as, like, this is why we're not running one Brigette anymore, or not Brigette. Brigette is a bad example. Like Ninja Boy, it's just with no versus Seeker to use them when you actually need them. Just one-off supporters don't seem too great in the format right now. Then we have 3 Float Stone, 4 Ultra Ball, 2 Choice Band, 2 Field Blower, the 1 Enhanced Hammer, 2 Rescue Stretcher, and 1 Special Charge. And finally, we have 4 Strong Energy, 4 Basic Fighting Energy, and 4 Double Colorless Energy. So let's see if this deck can do something in the ladder. I'm gonna save the change that I made of the addition of Espion GX or Espion EX. Sorry, I keep getting confused. And there we go. So another deck I wanna try out in Expanded. Sinister James, thank you so much for subscribing once again. I really appreciate it. You were too kind. Thank you so much. Welcome back. So another change I want to try out is, or another deck rather, is in Expanded, something like Houndoom Garbodor, just because you can use the Blend Energy, which provides Fire and Psychic, and so you can discard cards and then finish off things with Garbodor. I think it could be an interesting deck. And thank you, Sinister James. Thank you for the congratulations. And thank you, Austin Vance, as well. Thank you for the congratulations. Cool dude. how do I feel this deck does against Drampagarb? This particular deck should demolish Drampagarb. Zoroark-GX is a really good attacker. You have Zoroark's from BKT ability in order to get rid of confusion, and you hit the Drampa for weakness with Lycanroc, so it should be a fairly good matchup, I would say. Okay, so right off the bat we're up against Gardevoir, and kind of want to discard this Rockruff, I think. The Rockruff and the Fighting Energy, and this way I can just Lele for Brigette. We see one Lele is priced. Let's check our prices. We see one Zoroark is priced, one Rockruff is priced, one Lycanroc-GX is priced, and one Lele are priced. So 4 Pokemon in our prizes. And then we have one Choice Band and one Basic Fighting. So those are our 6 prizes. Yeah, I know it's really sad that Vancouver was not streamed. I seem to always do the best when tournaments are not streamed. Like in Australia, the tournament wasn't streamed and I got second, and then Vancouver wasn't streamed and I got first. Worlds was streamed, so I guess that's the exception. I'm gonna go for 2 Zoruas and 1 Rockruff. It's really unfortunate that the other Rockruff is priced, and I discarded 1 because I took that small risk, if you will. But yeah. And hope we top deck something decent here, to either something bad so that we can trade it, or something good so that we can draw. And Pretty Cosmonaut, I'm sure, I mean, feel free to ask any decent questions, and I always try to answer as much as possible. And of course you I did not buy anything, Pretty Cosmonaut. Is there any mod here to ban Pretty Cosmonaut for saying something so stupid? Yeah, probably Oranguru would have been a good call right there. Probably would have been a good call. And I did an interview yesterday for the Super Rodcast, so you can check that one out there. I did an interview for the Super Rodcast. Thank you. Permanent ban him, please. And then I did an interview for the Super Rodcast, and I talk about my experience there. I also did my report on 6 prizes, and it doesn't have a paywall, I believe. It doesn't have a paywall, so you can read more details there. And I will probably eventually do a video of the list and me talking a little bit about it. And there's always people like that. There's a lot of Chilean players from Chile who hate me, but mostly from the video game for whatever reason. And okay, so this is the kind of pressure I was telling you guys that I thought would be good to apply onto Gardevoir that would allow you to win the matchup. And so I'm gonna use a stretcher in order to have access to potentially another Lycanroc-GX, and could have used trade to discard my Zorua here, but I think it's fine to keep it this way. And Pokédex will definitely come back. For sure, Pokédex will come back eventually. It's just with all the traveling, it's been very hectic, and then London is coming up, I know, and then the new sets keep coming out as well. So okay, so we can go after another Ralts with the Guzma. So this is pretty good, I think, because we get some good knockouts, and then with my opponent's bench being so filled up, we can use the GX attack to actually get rid of one of 1 Gardevoir. So we're gonna trade the Zorua, and thank you so much. Yep. There's Kirlia, double Kirlia, so we are good here. Well, knocking out this Kirlia is actually going to be difficult. He attaches energy onto it, so we need either a DCE to knock out with Lycanroc or a basic fighting to knock out with Lele. Okay. There's a Gardevoir. Oh my gosh. Non-GX Alola Ninetales. Oh gosh. That is not good. That is not good. And I can't go for the double trade. I need the non-GX Zoroark to deal with that non-GX Alola Ninetales. And Spanish will be tomorrow. I will also be streaming tomorrow, and Spanish will be tomorrow for sure, guys. Okay, so I have to think here. What do I want to do? Okay, I think I trade first. No, I think I Ultra Ball first. Okay, I'm going to Ultra Ball away the Lele or both Acerolas, potentially. No. Just in case Zoroark could potentially survive. Yeah, this is the disadvantage we have on the fact that we're attacking with Lele instead of Zoroark-GX. So yeah, I'm gonna evolve, and then I'm going to trade. Like, I can't not get a KO here, so I'm going to trade away the Rockruff. And okay, so we get an Enhanced and we get a Field Blower. Not very useful cards. I can't split my energy, however, if I don't knock out this Vulpix, I think I'm in a lot of trouble. So I'm gonna Field Blower away the Choice Band. And I think I'm going to end, hoping to get at least an energy to knock out the Vulpix. Best case scenario is getting Lycanroc-GX and an energy. We get a DCE, okay. So we can, in fact, take a knockout on the Vulpix. However, we might need that DCE to take a knockout with Lycanroc, because we will be down to 2 DCEs. I don't think I cannot knock out here. So it's like an educated risk. I think this is what we have to do in order to win the game. Hello Yellow Solo, thank you for being here. And I'm honestly not sure what I'll be bringing to San Jose. I think I'll probably bring something super simple, because London is the weekend before that. And so I don't want to... I'm not going to have a lot of time to test for Expanded. So I'll probably bring something relatively simple, maybe Night March, maybe Turbo Dark, maybe just Golisopod Garp once again. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Like, if I had to choose right now, I would probably just go Night March. Okay, so my opponent decides to do Gardevoir. Trainer Chip, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you so much. That looks really cool on the chat. Thank you so much for being here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, oh, he got it all. He got the knockout, and he also did not bench any other Pokemon. So we're in a lot of trouble here, guys. If he, oh no, we have, oh no. So we're dealing, oh, we're 10 damage short. I can't believe we're 10 damage short. We are 10 damage short. Expanded Gardevoir with Sudowoodo would actually be an okay play, I think. Oh gosh. I can't one-hit KO the Gardevoir. I'm 10 short. If I attach the Strong, I deal 190 plus the Choice Band. That's 220. Ugh. How do I win here? I think I spread my energy. No, I think I do need to do some damage. Ugh. Not a fan of this, but I think I have to do this. No, neither of the Gardevoirs are very candied. So yeah, so that was one of the issues. We could take a knockout on Artillery by... No, we can't. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna Stretcher and put a Pokemon back. I'm gonna grab a Zorua. Yeah, I guess I can finish it off with Koko. That seems like the best course of action potentially. Like I could, if I find the Koko, I could Lysander or Guzma, sorry, the Artillery and then spread. Oh boy. See, the thing is, 10 short. That's so bad. That's so sad. That is so sad. I guess this is why we put in Tapu Koko in the deck. Maybe. Or maybe not. I mean, if for some reason my opponent whiffs the knockout here, that would be amazing, but... I mean, yeah, Max Potion or Acerola could be viable things here. Okay, so he's attaching to the bench Gardevoir. He's either going to heal or retreat. Either going to heal or retreat. If we had the Koko play in our hand right now, Koko is not priced, right? No, Koko is not. Or is it priced? I don't remember. I remember 4 Pokemon were priced. 1 Lycanroc, 1 Rockruff, maybe 1 Lele, maybe Koko was priced? I don't remember. Oh gosh. He wasn't priced. Okay, cool. Thank you for paying attention. Okay, cool. So we still have a small chance, I think. That Sycamore is very strong. Oh, but there's 3 Guzmas in the discard pile already for my opponent. And he chose to go for Sycamore, so he's actually short on the knockout now. My opponent is actually short on the knockout. Yeah, 1 Lele is priced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did he really get the choice band? Did he really get the choice band? Is he not going to get a knockout here? Yeah, corner with Rockruff would actually be... Ah, he got the choice band. Corner with Rockruff would actually be a potential win condition. Acerola, not great. So nothing hits for 10 damage. This is where I regret using this Rockruff. I think we have to go for it, right? We have to go for the Tapu Koko play. No. Okay, yeah, but see, the thing is, if we devolve, he still has the other Gardevoir. Ah, we were so close. We were so close. I think I take the knockout with Zorua here. And we have the corner play. We have the corner play for next turn. So... Oh no, Gardevoir resists. So I need the choice band. Oof. Gardevoir resists, so I need the choice band. Green Bean, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing. Wow, I almost forgot resistance, guys. I almost forgot resistance. Okay. We can win here. If my opponent doesn't have the fourth Guzma, we can win. I almost missed that. That was close. Thank you Green Being so much for subscribing. Do I think the new Solgaleo-GX will be a good deck? Yeah, I think it will be good just because you remove weakness from Volcanion, so I do think it will be a very viable strategy. Okay, so my opponent might not find Guzma, might not have Guzma, but he will for sure end me here, I think. He will definitely end me here. Mini card attack. 101 line of Solgaleo and Mirror in Cardi. I don't think. Well, it could potentially, like, you do get one hit KOs on Carnivore, so perhaps with Sylveon it could be viable. Yeah, I actually, whilst I was building the deck, I had one non-GX Lycanroc that won that for 1 energy KOs basics. I had that, but I ended up taking it out. Yeah, I can Guzma, like I have the win in my hand, but yeah, I fully expected my opponent to end me. So off of the end, I need Sycamore. Lycanroc kind of works. How many energy has my opponent played? He has 6 fairy and 3. Okay, so Espeon has the most HP, or Lele, so, but I might want Lycanroc up there. Yeah, I think I want Lycanroc, just because it has 200 HP. Okay, so if we had hit Guzma, we could lock my opponent down. With the energy, I think our best bet is to bring up Octillery. That way we force him to have energy to retreat. And we threaten. I don't know if I want to attach an energy though. I think I'm committed. Yeah, I think I'm committed. I don't think we're going to win this one, but it's like we made it as close as possible, right? We made it as close as possible. Fairy Garden and Sycamore. What? Please whiff. Please whiff, opponent. Please whiff. Well, we get another turn, I guess. Because Lycanroc is still alive. No. Damn. Maybe if we top the Guzma, I'm going to be very sad. No, the other Guardi isn't candied. Only this new card is candied. Ah, that Stadium. Who plays Fairy Garden in Gardevoir? Ugh. Why would you play Fairy Garden in Gardevoir? Okay, so I don't think we can win anymore. Okay, let's go. We can. Oranguru into Guzma and DC. Here we go. Here we go. No, that is not Guzma and DCE. Okay, we can retreat though. We can retreat still. Okay, we're still in this. We're still in this. We are still in this. Okay, there's the Guzma. There's the DCE. I'm going to Ultra Ball away 1 N and 1 Zoroark. There's the Koko that we wanted. We have 3 cards left in our deck. We have Oranguru though. That's the really cool part. Do I want to put back 2 DCEs? I don't think so, right? So I'm just gonna retreat into Espion. We can still do this, guys. Next turn we win. Next turn we win unless our opponent Guzmas. Next turn we win. Can we? Can we? Can we? Can we? Can we? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. He doesn't have enough energy, I don't think. Well, he could. Oh, he could. He could have another TCG. There's... No. There's 5. Abyssal Hand for 2. Does he get it? No. Why? Why? My opponent had so much energy left. Ah, that was so close. So close. Oh well. It happens. It happens, guys. Okay, let's find another match. It was super close though, a lot closer than I thought it would be. So yeah, it's okay. It's okay. True Pokemon hacks. Fairy Garden, yeah, Fairy Garden. Who plays Fairy Garden? Why would you play Fairy Garden and not Sylveon? I don't get that. He drew every energy in his deck, yeah. That is correct. Yeah, it was pretty close. It was definitely pretty close. The crucial part was where we had to retreat into the Zoroark to get a knockout, and he was able to get the knockout because we whiffed on the Kirlia knockout. That was, I think, the biggest turning point of the match. I think that was the biggest turning point. Okay, so we're up against Zoroark now. I mean, not Zoroark, sorry. We're up against Golitzapen. The whole progress for getting the Australia, yeah, so right now we are pretty well positioned to get the Australian Travel Award, because Pokepuff, that would have been helpful as well. Right now we have 365 championship points. That puts us in first place in Latin America and 65 points clear of second place. And then second place is not going to London, so he won't get any more points before the cutoff. Maybe a League Cup, maybe 2 League Cups. And if he wins both for whatever reason, he's at 400 points, right? But I have London, I have a League Cup, and I have San Jose Regionals, all of those to add points to my total. So my closest competitor can get to a maximum of 400 points, and I'm 35 shy from 400, right? And then next place is, I have over 110 points from third place. So yeah, top 4 of Latin America gets the paid trip, and I'm in that position exactly. Okay, I think I misplayed here. I could have easily Ultra Volt for Lele, Guzma into a Wimpod knockout. So I hope I don't regret this. I think just one Rockruff is fine. I think we're definitely going to go for the Acerola Zoroark-GX route here. And because we don't have any draw supporters here, well, we have trade. So I guess because, yeah, we're gonna be drawing extra cards, so Oranguru is not that helpful right now. And then I guess I can attach the Strong to Rockruff, or maybe a Fighting to a Zorua. Yeah, this seems better. So yeah, top 4 in Latin America should be good for us. So we will make it to Australia, which was one of my goals, of course, for the beginning of the season, to get that travel award, and our good performances have been good enough in order to secure that, because we didn't get any championship points from Worlds. If we had gotten 100 championship points from top 8 at Worlds, it'd be a crazy thing, honestly. And everything's going good. Apples and shoes, thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, Sinister James, so if you want to find out more about this, you can search on Google, you can search for Pokemon Internationals, and there you can see all of the information on the international tournaments and the cutoffs and whatnot. Okay, so we naturally top deck the Oranguru. Now, is it worth going after the Octillery? Or do I just clear the Tapu Koko so it doesn't spread any more damage? I think it's better to clear the Tapu Koko here. But again, trade. So yeah, I don't think I'm attacking with Lycanroc this game. Maybe I will eventually power up the GX attack, but not right now. So what's more important to stop the spread, definitely. And yeah, Trainer Chip, so I was 4th place in Latin America by the 2017 season by the time it finished, so I got the paid trip to London. And hello Freddy, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Welcome to our stream. I don't think I've seen you before in our stream, have we? Sinister James, it's all about practicing. It's all about grinding out the games. Yeah, the promos are very beautiful. Like, if I could afford to buy the promo set, I would, maybe. But I don't think it's within my means right now. The next meal. I know. I'm really looking forward to eating out with you. I don't know when I'm getting to London yet. I might get to London on a Monday or Tuesday, perhaps. I'm actually not sure. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'm doing Iceland after London or not. I'm not sure. They are playable in tournaments in Expanded, the YXR. The promos are playable in Expanded for sure. Okay, so we get hit for 170. So basically, I think we should go after Octillery now. I really think we should go after Octillery to prevent him from reliably finding Acerolas and Guzmas, because if we hit into the Golisopod and my opponent has a Abyssal hand, it's very likely that he just outright knocks us out, or Acerolas rather, and then we effectively lose a whole Zoroark-GX for nothing. So might as well delay him a little bit. We also get some use out of our fighting energies too, and there we go. Yeah, the deck is cool. The deck is cool. Thank you for being here, Freddy. I will instruct, and then I mean, I could potentially discard the Sycamore, trade the Sycamore for 2 more cards. I don't think that's bad, especially because it's so early in the match. We could have traded the Float Stone as well, just to secure a supporter for next turn. Field Blower is also okay. We remove the Choice Band to prevent a knockout with the GX attack. So that could be important. I think that's what I'm gonna go for. I removed the Float Stone just out of habit, but it's clearly not too impactful. And I think I won't trade again. I'll just Riotous Beating here, because I might need the Ultra Wall to find a Lycanroc or another Zoroark potentially. Or if something gets knocked out, a Tapu Lele for an Acerola. Who knows? I think in order to fix settings or resolution, you can go to video here and then click video and then screen resolution to change something. Okay, so there's a Guzma. There's a Guzma, but my opponent has 1 card in hand. So sure, he gets 2 prize cards right here, but yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. I thought Zoroark had 200 HP. It has 210. You are completely right, Halsal. You are completely right. That was a miscalculation by myself. Okay, so the question is, can we just outright attack the Elizabeth now? I think it's worth putting back the whole Zoroark line into the deck. I don't think I want to end here, so I could be tempted to trade the end. Although, maybe I should first instruct and then I'll trade. Or I can just... yeah, this seems better. I will Ultra Ball away for the Zoroark. The Float Stones I don't think will be too impactful. And then we can instruct and then trade. So yeah. We get the Acerola. We could trade the Field Blower. We could also trade the energy, but I think powering up a potential Lycanroc could be a good idea at some point. So gonna trade the Field Blower. Could have Lycanroc the Wimpod, yeah, but I think my opponent's hand is weak enough that we don't have to worry about that just yet. And we also have the Acerola to pressure. So, I mean, to recover and just cycle our own Zoroark. So, because we have Instruct and because we have Trade, we should be able to out-resource our opponent. See another energy on the Wimpod. Now it's a more enticing target. There's the Acerola, so fair enough. Maybe Lycanroc the Wimpod would have been a better call here, perhaps. But we can also play the Acerola game, and that's 3 Guzmas and 1 Acerola gone for our opponent. So eventually it comes to a point where he won't be able to cycle and he'll only deal 30, right? Yeah, potentially better to attack with a TC1 in case of the Enhanced Hammer. You are correct. You are very correct. I did not consider that, definitely. It would have been better to attack with a double colorless one. We'll trade one of the 4 fighting energies we have. We are running 3 Zoroark GXs in this deck. I think I'm gonna go ahead and trade the other. Basic fighting and say hello back to summer, please. Float Stone. I'll keep the Float Stone for now. And yeah, we should be able to out damage our opponent, I think. We should be able to. So yeah, 3 Zoroark GXs. And this video will be up on YouTube later on, guys. Not today, but definitely, probably over the weekend. And I promise, I really do want to stream more regularly. I really do. My opponent recovers the Auxiliary and the Tapu Koko. Definitely good cards for the later stages of the game. We see our Rainbow Energy on the Elizabeth. And yeah, so that Elizabeth could potentially be our ideal target for using the GX attack. And now, okay, so only a Choice Band plus GX attack knocks out my Zoroark. So might as well prevent even that. I was gonna power up the Rockruff, but my opponent's not committing to a big bench just yet. So I'm gonna trade away the Zorua or an N. Now I'm gonna trade an N. And I get a TC, that's pretty cool. I mean, I could have finished it off with this Zoroark as well. No, I would have been 10 short. So let's just ride its speeding. You don't want to commit too many resources to trade. But yeah, things are looking really good for us. And we are even rewarded with a Lycanroc of our prize cards. So we're basically out-resourcing our opponent. It's more likely that our 8 cards in hand will be able to beat his 2 cards or 3 cards in hand. We see a Field Blower, we see a Remoraid, and we see a Rainbow Energy on the input, so we are good to go. My opponent goes for Armor Press, hitting for 100. Because this Zoroark was not targeted by Tapu Lele promo, we can actually take 2 Armor Presses. Or we can simply retreat into this Zoroark now, and my opponent would need to top deck a Choice Band to get a knockout. So we're sitting very pretty here, guys. We are sitting very, very pretty. I'm not even gonna allow my opponent to get those prizes. If he top decks the Choice Band, he top decks the Choice Band. And gonna trade. And there's a victory. Awesome. So we played it slow and steady, but we out-resourced our opponent by denying him resources by knocking out the Octillery. So perhaps the non-KO on the Wimpud was a mistake because he had the Acerola, but it was gonna come down to a point where he was going to run out of those things. So so yeah, we are good to go here. And sure, I can quickly display the deck once again for a freshen up on the deck. I'm actually liking how the deck is able to apply some quick pressure. Honestly, it's definitely overperforming, I would say. Even though we lost to Gardevoir, I think we had a very real chance to win. So this is a deck. If you want to screen capture it right now, I'll give it a few more seconds, and then we'll go to the ladder once again. So yeah, let's go for one more game with this deck, and then I'm gonna have to take a restroom break, and we will be back. I'll probably stream for another hour or so. So the other decks I have for today are either the Gardevoir Sylveon that won the regional, Gardevoir Zoroark, which could be interesting to see. I wanted to try that out, or the Necrozma Spreading deck. Those are our options for today. Okay, so our hand is actually pretty bad, so I'm gonna lead. We're going second, so I'm gonna lead with Zorua. And you're welcome, Freddy. You're welcome. Have you tried Zoroark with Ninetales? No, I have not gotten around to trying that out. I should definitely build that. Oh, it's Greninja. It's Greninja. Oh yeah, Crimson Invasions are this weekend, right? I completely forgot about that. Okay, so we're gonna grab Oranguru, and we are going to grab Zorua. Yeah. See, thing is, this is gonna be rough. Greninja definitely doesn't look to be a good matchup for us. Maybe I keep the space open. Maybe I grab another Rockruff. And maybe I keep the space open in case I top deck Tapu Lele. Somehow, some way. I'll definitely attach energy. I will attach the Choice Band to the Rockruff, I guess, and then I will instruct for 1. And we are not rewarded. We get a Guzma, so hopefully our opponent plays an end here, although I doubt it. It's gonna get the turn to water duplicates, and just as I mentioned that I'm liking the deck starts not working properly. Would have been amazing to see him attach a splash energy so we could get rid of the Enhanced Hammer. Wow, do you know what? Oh no, well, he can attack with Starmie. I was gonna say, I could corner Starmie forever. But that's actually just not going to work. I could corner a Froakie, but there you go. We are rewarded with the Sycamore top deck. Awesome. Well, we're not gonna get a prize this turn, and that's awful. Well, we can still trade, right? We're looking for a TCG. So I'm gonna trade a Lele and no DCE still. Ugh. No DCE is really bad here, guys. What we could do is try to disrupt him a little bit. by having him promote the Starmie. Maybe he doesn't find an energy and therefore he doesn't get an attack off. And I can Field Blower my own choice band, but I don't think that's a good idea. I could have Ultra Ball for another Zoroark and trade again. Yeah, that's very true. Just as I read it on the chat, I said it out loud. Yeah, probably should have done that. I think Acerola could be very good here. And yeah, it's, I mean, yeah, the thing is, if I discard Sycamore and Field Blower, I have to get rid of N, and then if he gets a Shadow Stitching off next turn, I'm in a lot of trouble. So, seems okay, but I think, yeah. I mean, I should have thought about it. Yeah, I should have thought about it if I ended up not committing to finding the DC. If my goal was to find DC, then yeah, I definitely should have gone for the second Zoroark-GX trainer chip. I agree with that. I definitely should have gone for that. Okay, so there's a DC. No energy yet for my opponent. There's an Ultra Ball, but yeah, triple Greninja. That's also not good. At least we can get rid of one here. And we have enough strong energies to actually one-shot Greninja breaks as well. So that's pretty good. Triple Greninja. Does my opponent not get an energy here? No, he doesn't. Okay. So is it worth it to me to knock out the Starmie? I think it is worth it. I think it is definitely worth it to knock out the Starmie here. Yeah, it's going to be a very hard game to win for sure. So this is the big question. Do I knock out the Starmie and remove that potential resource of continuous energy, or is getting rid of frogs my priority? Because I could get a knockout with Zoroark on the Frogadier and then follow that up with knockouts by Zoroark-GX. I mean Lycanroc-GX. Yes, I'm going. I'm going to attach the choice band to the other Rockruff to get a little bit more time to think. Just knocking out Starmie seems really good. Yeah, but if I knock out back-to-back Greninjas, especially the one that has the choice band and the energy, and he's not finding the rescue energy, I don't think it's very clear. Because there's one discarded Greninja break, right? Okay, I have to make the decision. This would also save me an ability as well. Well, yeah, I think... Oh, I can't even knock out the Greninja this turn. Because I can't... Well, I can use my GX attack. Never mind, I can. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go... I'm not sure which is correct, but my intuition tells me I should be going after the Greninjas. So I'm doing things in the wrong order. I should be using trade before doing other things, but oh well. I'm gonna trade the Zorua. Yeah, can't Shuriken without energy, but also can't Shuriken without Greninjas. So that's my reasoning, at least. Maybe I'm wrong. This is the first time I'm playing the deck and the matchup, so if I had like 10 games under my belt, I could tell you which was the right decision, perhaps. So yeah, Dangerous Rogue for the knockout. Yeah, I think it's a very tough call, and it depends on what he has in his hand. 130, 150, 170. Yeah, so the fact that we can KO a Greninja break, that's what entices me to knock out here. Yeah, digging for the float to save the GX could have been good. Yeah, this is definitely... Oh, he had the Lily. This is gonna be difficult for sure. This is gonna be really difficult. But not impossible. Not impossible. We see an Evo Soda. But he decides to not go for the break. Does he have the break? Yeah. So he has perfect maths with Moonlight Flash, then Giant Water Shuriken, and then Moonlight Flash once again. Yeah, the ideal scenario, maybe my mistake was starting off with Zorua instead of Rockruff. That was probably mistake number one. I assumed that I wanted to apply more pressure with Zoroark. I mean, I can still one-hit KO a break. I can still one-hit KO a break because of the strong energies. Yeah, it's not very clear to me which one was better, definitely. And there we see the Moonlight Flash. So took a while for my opponent to figure it out, but there it is. So yeah, now the question is, does my opponent have a Greninja break? Brooklet Heal for another Rockruff. Yeah, I would have preferred him to have a break there so that I could knock him out. I will grab the Rockruff. Yeah, the issue is, if I commit this strong and my opponent does have the double energy plus a break for knockout, I'm really bad. I'm in a terrible spot then. I'm thinking a lot about the Starmie knockout. Maybe that was correct. Maybe that was in fact correct. Okay, this would have been the better play. Duh. This would have been the better play, guys. I thought of it too late. I should have grabbed this Zoroark and taken a knockout on the Greninja with a DC and this Zoroark. That would have been better. Okay, so I'll just end here. We don't know what he has. He could not have anything and we could give him everything. We really don't know. That was a mistake on my part. I'm gonna remove this and I'm gonna remove the choice band from my thing. And I'm gonna trade the Brigette, definitely. Yeah, I made a mistake this turn as well. I should have thought of the Zoroark. So yeah, we're learning as we go. We're definitely learning as we go. And probably making a lot of mistakes, but we're learning as we go. There's a break, so yeah. Because of Starmie, oh wow, he gets double break off of the thing. So yeah. Now we definitely lose. There's just no way we win now. Yeah, so maybe knocking out the Starmie would have been better. Yeah, it's all downhill from here. I don't think I'm gonna stay in the match. Maybe knocking out the Starmie was not the greatest idea. I should have seen the knockout with the non-GX Zoroark on the Greninja the previous turn. That would have allowed me to conserve the energy and have this Lycanroc to knock out this Greninja break this turn, unless my opponent had a Guzma, which he might have not. Or, I mean, he got the double Greninja break, so he would have still been able to get rid of my Lycanroc-GX. So I guess it really doesn't matter, strictly speaking. Maybe knocking out the Starmie was important, maybe it wasn't. I guess we'll never know. But yeah, just gonna concede here, guys. My opponent's taking a long time to figure things out, and we already know how he's going to beat us, but apparently he doesn't. So yeah, maybe he didn't have the double energy, but he could have just attacked us to win. So yeah, this will be all for Zoroark Lycanroc. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much, and please leave a like if you can. And I'll be back. So I need a restroom break, guys, and I'll be back as soon as possible, okay?